So good afternoon, everybody. Great to be here. I'm Jacob, and I'm from PlaxidityX. I will talk with you today about cybersecurity in the automotive world. PlaxidityX used to be Argus Cybersecurity for 10 years. We have experts in this area in different areas of automotive, and let's talk today about how cars are being theft and what can we do about it. Great. So as you probably know, cars are not anymore just cars to take you from one place to another. It actually became like computers on wheels. A lot of technology is involved in the cars. It started like a decade ago with, I think, Tesla leading the way with a lot of innovation and code running into the car. And it creates a new field for the car thieves, where they can definitely start to steal and have a new area and the new vectors to attack. So the car manufacturers wanted to create a lot of new functionalities for the drivers, a lot of new opportunities with remote upgrade and remote access and with applications and everything. But unfortunately, it created a lot of new risks for the cars. Question to the audience. Did any of you woke up in the morning, drank his cup of coffee, took the bag, went outside, and all of a sudden saw that his car is gone? Not today. No, not today. I think at any day. And maybe you have a relative or a close friend that his car was stolen. Yes, quite a few. You're not alone. Okay, so what is happening here? So the car becomes smarter and smarter, and more technology is involved inside, and defense is getting stronger and stronger by the car manufacturers. Every year they are trying to protect your cars, but still, remember, the thieves will invest millions to steal billions. This is what happens. This is like a race of a mouse and a cat, right? And what is happening is that they invest a lot of money, and to buy such a tool in order to steal a car costs around 20,000 euros. But once you buy it, you can steal a lot of cars. This is how cars are being theft these days. Actually, there are different methodologies how to steal these cars. These cars are being stolen either using canvas hacking. What is a canvas? Anyone knows? Yes, CAN is actually the network of the car, network of all the computers within the car. They are talking to each other, and once the computers are talking to each other, you can actually try to interact. If someone succeeds to break into the network of the car, he can send commands, sending different commands, imitating to be a valid computer within this network, telling the car to open the door, telling the car to start the engine, and you can drive away. This is what they are doing. Then there is the relay attack. Relay attack means that today most of us are driving cars with keyless technology, that you do not need the key in order to start the engine. You just need it to be in your pocket. But also when you are coming back home and you are putting the key in the kitchen, so if someone is coming next to your home, and this is what the thieves are doing in the upper picture, they are just amplifying the key fob, they are amplifying the signal, just staying close to your home, and the car believes that you are actually standing next to the car, and they're allowing you to open the door, to go into the car, and start the engine and drive. And there is also app vulnerabilities. Today, many cars has an application. The application allows you to ask the car to come out of the parking by itself. It allows you to open the door remotely. So the hackers are taking advantage of it. They are finding ways in order to send these commands to the car, and the car is actually believing that it's coming from a valid app while it's not. Why it's happening? Because of miserable or poor security being done by the app developers, okay? Or when it's very, very easy to steal the password or so. And there is also the physical-digital convergence when there is a combination of a few technologies here. For example, if you can see down below the picture, the attackers, what they are doing, they are coming into the car. There is a lot of connectors, a lot of computers in the car. What they are doing, they are just bending the bumper or the wing. They are reaching next to the bulb, to the headlight, connecting their attack tool to the headlight, to a connector there, pressing the button, and all of a sudden the doors are unlocked and you can start the engine. This is what is happening. So what can we do about it? A second. Okay. So the attackers tool are doing all of this using signal amplifiers and CAN injection devices, exploiting framework targeting, etc., bad APIs that are created with low performance encryption. And what can we do in order to prevent? So the technologies are distributing from real-time GPS tracking, where you can see where the car is going, but usually it can help you only after the car was already stolen. All of a sudden you see that it appears in a place that you do not expect them, and you may get a phone call, are you the driver? Because all of a sudden we see that the car is outside the border of Israel, and they're saying, no, it's not me, but it's too late. The car is already gone. And there are different electronic immobilizers. Some of you may have it, like in Israel, there are many codes that you need to enter in order to start the engine or to disable, to disarm the immobilizer. And there are advanced telemetric systems. These are usually the stuff that are being used these days. Is it enough? Probably not. There are new stuff, new innovation stuff, but for this, we will talk after this lecture, if you want. Let's talk a bit about the key attack surfaces. So the key attack surfaces are these. We have the infotainment systems. The infotainment system is very smart these days, but you can connect to it with a Bluetooth or with a USB port. Each of them is a new attack surface for the hackers. You can go from them and start stealing the car. And key fobs we discussed about. Another new thing is the OTA, update mechanism, over-the-air update. Like you're getting it to your Windows laptop, like you're getting it to your iPhone, the same you're getting it to the car. Okay, I'm driving a Tesla. In Tesla, almost like every 4 weeks, I'm getting a new software. All of a sudden, I'm getting a notification, you have a new version, it will be installed 2 a.m. in the morning, again and again. But more and more car manufacturers are doing that, but if they are not doing it in a good and secured way, it's easy to download a malicious firmware. And this is what attackers are doing. They are sending a malicious firmware, this malicious firmware allowing them to do a lot of other stuff in the car, sometimes immediately and sometimes later, like after 1 week or 2 weeks, they are coming and stealing your car. And the diagnostic ports, these are the OBD used usually by the garage for the maintenance, and this is where you can actually send commands into the CAN network. How AI can help us here? So AI can help us here in different ways. It can enhance our cybersecurity in order to learn fast, in order to respond fast. For example, let's take 2 use cases. The first one is accelerating theft detection. Accelerating theft detection means that I can actually check what is the behavioral modeling of the driver. I can start to monitor when he's driving, what is the access, what are the times that he's using the car, what are the locations that he's traveling to. And by learning all of this, I can have an information gathered together in order to know whether it's a valid access to the car or not. I can also have a dynamic geofencing. Dynamic geofencing, I can start learning what the attackers are doing. I can start learning which type of cars they are starting to attack. I can check what are the territories that more cars are being stolen from. And from all this information, I can start sending the police or the law enforcement in order to find specific location through all the statistics and the information that I gathered. Also, I can use multi-sensor fusion. The multi-sensor fusion allows me to collect information from different sensors. If I will use only one sensor, I may have a lot of false positive. For example, if I will look only at the time that the car is driving, all of a sudden I will call the car owner and ask him at 3 a.m., is it you driving? But if he went to a party or to a bar in Tel Aviv 2 hours ago and now he's driving back, it's a false positive, right? But if you know that the car was never driven and he's staying next to his home and someone is driving, then you can correlate it and maybe say that it's really someone trying to steal the car. And same with other sensors. The second use case is to improve our investigation and recovery of the cars. So first of all, data preservation. We can keep all the data coming from cameras within the car or outside the car in order to store the information. So when the car is already gone, I have all the information. So I can collect logs, I can collect the commands that were sent, I can collect the access to the car, and from all of these together, I can work later in order to find the car and in order to understand whether someone is trying to steal the car and in order to have more confidence in the event of stealing the car. We can also have predictive analytics. Predictive analytics with AI, I can actually start to correlate different sensors in order to know and to understand and to anticipate attacks where they are going to occur. And I can also, for example, define the boundaries. I can have a dynamic system that learns and knows that if I travel too far from a zone that I never been to, it can actually stop the car and ask me to allow to continue, usually allowing the car owner to keep the car before it goes to a place that you cannot revive it anymore. And the last one is the remote intervention. We have today the abilities to disable the activity of the car remotely. We can actually have the alerts coming into a centralized system, and from the centralized system to send a command to the car that will stop the car, even in the middle of the road or in a way that the thief cannot continue. The most important is the combination of all of them. The combination of all of them with forensic stuff allows me to keep the intelligence within the systems, within the protective or the defense system, and to be ahead of the attackers. Let's summarize. So in order to secure the road ahead, we have 3 ways to do it. We have the modern theft recognition, the AI-driven defense, and the lifecycle security. Modern theft recognition means that actually car theft is no longer a physical crime. It became a high-tech. It became like any enterprise cybersecurity attack. More than that, we have the AI defense, and the AI defense, driven defense, allows me all the time to learn dynamically, because no way that we can meet what the hackers will do in 3 years. It means that if I bought a car in 2022 and it was protected from everything that the car manufacturer knew in 2022, it doesn't help today, because the hackers are buying these cars as well. They are practicing it in their laboratory. They are trying to find ways and to find weaknesses and CVEs of the cars. And once they find the CVE, they find the vulnerability, they create an attack tool, and using this attack tool, they will steal the car. But if we will have an AI-driven defense that is learning all the time, it's not optional anymore. It's mandatory. These systems needs to be installed in order to protect the car. And the last thing is that it's a lifetime security, lifetime service, because it's not something that I can install only once and that's it. No, it needs to be a service that learns all the time and giving you updates, like antivirus, right? You have an antivirus system that all the time gets updated, and when there is a new attack, automatically you are protected from that. So with that, we will finish. I want to Thank you, everybody, for listening. I was Jacob Avidar. Thank you.